new project. This is spacer effect sounds using 555 timer chips and discrete components. We have the push button and then the output LED, power LED indicator. Since this is spacer effect, we're going to use this old speaker from Sony. Let us connect the speaker, and then this is sound effects, and we're going to use this 9 volt supply. Power LED turns on. Then let us hear what is the pacer. That is the pacer. Pacer sound. We have the pacer figure 1 sound effects using 555 timer. And in our circuit there is no biscuit. In our circuit we're using 9 volts supply. Of course, we have this push button normally open, and then the power indicator, blue LED with the resistor 15K in series with the blue, and then the 555 timer chip. Pin 1 is the ground, pin 2, pin 6 trigger and threshold is connected together. Pin number 7, no connection. The discharge pin 2 and 6 is connected to C1 104. That is the charging capacitor, or 0.1 microfarad capacitor. And then also the R1 220K resistor. You can see here R1 is connected to the output. The output is pin number 3. So this R1 is a feedback resistor. And then control voltage pin number 5. We have pass switching diode in series with 470 ohms resistor to the output connected. 8, that is the power, and the reset pin number 4. Reset pin 8 connected to the switch. So switch is the controlling the power of the 555 timer. And then to the output also connected, which is pin number 3, the output pin is the, what is this? R3. I think it's 220 ohms resistor with this is red, transparent red LED. So this is the one that is blinking during the demonstration demo. And then also to the output is the 10 microfarad 25 volts capacitor. In series is the speaker. So every time we press the switch, this red LED is blinking, and the speaker is, we can hear a sound from the speaker. What is the use of capacitor into the speaker? Since we are dealing with sound, so there is a positive and negative voltage. Some sort of, it looks like alternating current, but this is positive and negative voltage. And it can pass through the capacitor. You need the capacitor for that. That is the sound that we hear, the sound waves. And the blinking of the LED is caused by this 555 timer, and also the sound we hear. What is the configuration of 555 timer? This is an oscillator. So it oscillates with the use of the capacitor here. This capacitor is charging and discharging, causing the circuit to oscillate. As you can see, the output is connected to the input, and the tendency or the result is the red LED is blinking because this output sometimes it outputs a current, and the current enters into the 555 timer. So this serves as a gate. The control voltage, you can see the control voltage is, it helps to oscillate the circuit. Aside from the feedback and the charging of the capacitor, charging, discharging, outputting current, and then outputting and making this output high and sometimes low, out in of the current, entering the current or leaving the current into the pin number 3. So all in all, this is an oscillator, and the sounds can be varied. We can by changing the capacitor, also the resistor. DIY module, Pacer sound generator using 555 timer with LED, terminal blocks, discrete components, push button, capacitor, resistor, LED, and matching with freestyle soldering and PCB layout. Freestyle. Let us test the circuit using the Sony speaker. No ohms and wattage rating, but we can still use this as the output. The output is here. Okay. And then for the supply, 9 volts battery to be connected to the supply. Now we have the supply, the speaker, kill the light, testing, that is the sound of the Pacer.